Well, getting storage is definitely a muscle memory thing, and well, we're coming up on the 12-hour mark here.
Yeah, it's not going to be easier. I slept like 5 hours last night, maybe 4.
You're telling me that your level of being warmed up doesn't increase linearly with time? People
Well.
leave.
You know, I finally got storage. And then this happens.
Ouch. Okay, stream just caught up. So, Vlad got storage, got Link to climb on the tree, which is also not the easiest thing in the world, and then the wind bomb didn't work. Happy 12 hours, runners.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
At the 12-hour mark, I'm gonna sign off here. It's late for me, so good luck, Left Shark and Vlad. Perry and Jason, have a good night too.
Thanks for hanging out.
See you later, Tao.
Yeah. Thanks for comms.
Good night.
Oh boy, now the pressure is on me to talk about interesting things. So I guess Left Shark, you don't have the Akala Tower.
I do not. I normally like getting it. Didn't really come up today.
Yeah, if it's just not convenient, then. Akala, now pass. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, and I'm gonna pronounce it wrong with confidence. So I see Vlad seems to have successfully got storage and is wind bombing towards Vulota.
Woo.
Is he using the Korok to activate your storage, I guess?
Exactly.
Interesting.
I need a text box to show up, and because there's no items around here that I haven't picked up before, a Korok is the easiest way.
I felt like I had seen it done with a campfire before. Did you just use all of your wood on getting storage?
No, I could have done it with a campfire. I just felt like the Korok would have been more interesting.
That is true. It is more interesting. Actually, I didn't know it would work with a Korok.
Yeah, I tested this particular SCW with all sorts of things. I think I usually used Tay's example. He usually does it with pepper right outside there. And well, I've picked up peppers before, so couldn't do it now.
And of course, the Ladder of Death. Surprising amount of consideration, I think, has gone into how to get up that ladder for IL speedruns, but I don't actually know what the fastest ended up being. And Left Shark somehow manages to get the apparatus to function. I had so much trouble with the Seikasho one.
I actually normally do that.
Really?
Yeah.
And so I saw you hit the ceiling on your wind bomb, so I figured that was just a backup strat. But if that's actually
I've never
really
made
impressive.
it all the way over on the wind bomb.
I think that getting the apparatus to function predictably is more impressive than the wind bomb.
Intended strats for the win.
Sometimes it just works.
The intended percent speedrun. I gotta pick up a copy of that strategy guide so I can run intended percent.
Took a couple of tries, but we got there in the end.
Woo!
GG's.
I'm sure that you are ready to put this shrine behind you.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
Why is it at some shrines when you get the spirit orb, it like zooms way in to like the background or something?
I'm not sure. And like, I can't picture in my head what you're talking about, but I also feel like I've seen it.
I think you just saw it right now. If you're watching Vlad.
Oh, if you don't do the intended strategy in Vulota, the gate is not open. So when the camera goes to the normal location that it would go to, it actually ends up behind the gate, which is still closed, so then it shows the gate.
Okay.
So a
okay,
couple... I didn't realize exactly what you meant there. I thought you meant like some other camera movement during the cutscene, but... So yeah, that can happen in some other shrines as well. I don't know exactly which ones. There's that one where like... Okay, well, if I try to describe it, it'll just be a mess, but...
it's when you're getting the spirit orb from the monk.
Yeah, at the end of Vulota and at least one other shrine where you've done an unintended strat and just gone around the gate or over the gate instead of through it.
Dahesho is one of my favorite shrines. It's a minor test of strength, but it has a giant ancient core as the bounty. Or the boon, I guess.
Interesting, I did not know that, although I feel like I did know that at some point during my casual career, but not anymore.
There's a bingo goal that is highly unpopular with most people, but I absolutely freaking love it. And that is to get an ancient bow, shield, and sword.
Ooh.
And two of those things require giant ancient cores. So you quickly learn where to go to get those things.
Yeah, I can say that goal would definitely be unpopular with a sample base of me. I mean, like, it's very interesting and requires... You know, it's interesting from a viewer's perspective, but it would also just be a pain.
Derek, we were just talking about the shrines that have the visual that when you're awarded the spirit orb, that it looks like it's zoomed in very close to the monk, but it's actually the gate. I didn't realize it was the gate. And so Vuluta is one, but he couldn't remember. There's at least one or two, I think, other shrines that have that effect, and he couldn't remember what they are. right, so Left Shark has finished 95 shrines, and he's now on to Rita Exumo, which is the Into the Vortex shrine quest. But this is all shrines, so we don't care about the shrine quest. And Vlad is on his way to Kanai Shaka, which is a Motto's test of strength. It is in the Ulria Grotto, which is just on the backside of the Zorus domain.
So, Jason, with all of your casual knowledge,
Oh dear, I feel a nightmare coming on.
is there anything special about Ulria Grotto? Because there's so many things. There's like the wind and the rocks and the magnesisable rocks. Does anything happen there, or are they just there? I think there's like a Korok, but like, is that it?
Yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing particularly special about it that I could tell you about.
Huh. Because I always thought that like there was gonna be something there, but like I just couldn't figure it out. And actually, speaking of things I couldn't figure out, Kenai Shaka was my last shrine because I just could not find it. But, yeah, it just seems kind of like a missed opportunity since there's all those rocks around that just don't do anything.
Well, it's technically in Lanayru, and right now it's going to be raining because they haven't done Ruta. But yeah, there's nothing special down there. It is a difficult shrine to find because it's one of those ones where you walk around on top of it and your Sheikah sensor's going off and you're like, where the heck is it?
Yeah, I spent so long in that exact situation.
Left Shark, did you do that casually?
Do it. No, I BLSS'd it.
No, I mean entering the shrine. Did you just do it casually? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. Different shrine. Never mind.
I mean, when you're a pro, everything's casual. It was a joke. I'm not very professional.
I am a professional casual player.
Ooh. It's got a ring to it.
I actually
Pro
recently started another Ultra Hundo run through the game, and I decided that I would start it off with a shrine rando, so that's controlling where I'm going right now.
Sounds like fun, actually.
Vlad is on to shrine number 100 for him, which is Korshuohu, which is the Seven Heroines shrine quest. It's in the East Gerudo ruins, and is again one of the quests that I enjoy doing.
I had to look this one up, actually. But yeah, it's also like a really cool quest to watch the all shrine runners do because it's very optimized. Like you just, I don't know, it's just cool movement.
In my first casual playthrough, it took me forever to solve it because I didn't know one of the balls is actually resting up on the hands of one of the statues.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it was. All the other ones are mostly ground level, just kind of around.
Right. I kept going in circles with my magnesis. Just where the heck is it? Couldn't find it. And I didn't find it until one day I'd given up on finding that ball. And one day I was going to Karakara Bazaru, and I overflew the statues from the tower. I was paragliding down, and I just happened to see it.
That's very lucky.
I didn't get my Switch until the end of 2017. I ordered it actually right after Christmas 2017, and they didn't get it to the January 2nd, 2018. And I had watched some gameplay, but I tried not to watch too much so I wouldn't be spoiled on everything.
I got my Switch in like mid 2018 or something, and like before then I had already watched like 80% of the Breath of the Wild videos on YouTube, so like I knew a lot of things and I didn't know a lot of things, which was surprising. Like I felt like I knew everything, and then there were so many things that were just surprising.
I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2 so that I can play it completely unspoiled.
Yes.
I can imagine that everyone playing it's going to be streaming to 0 viewers because no one wants to get spoiled.
Right. I'm also excited because, well, I'm going to buy it on launch day, and I want to be part of the speedrunning scene from the beginning so that I can be part of the, like, really fast-paced, exciting discoveries. I mean, not necessarily fast-paced right at the start, but, you know, like, I want to be there when everything starts.
I want to be there right at the beginning of Bug Limit.
And what we think is Bug Limit at the beginning and what becomes Bug Limit later. The evolution of Bug Limit in Breath of the Wild has actually been pretty interesting to watch.
Basically, everything that I do in my play, I never have to worry because nothing I do is even remotely considered a bug.
Well, Bug Limit has just added more bugs, you know, to Limit, because we've discovered more glitches. It's mostly that, but like and the same thing with NMG, where NMG had a whole recreation of the rules to ban new glitches and stuff.
The only bug limit rule change that would have affected me is I think previously you were not allowed to just scan Twilight Princess Link to get Epona. You always had to first prove that you could get and tame a 4-spur horse before you could use Epona. And I think they've now changed that to where, yeah, you can just scan for Epona and be done with it.
Yeah, if it's an amiibo run, because I mean, amiibo runs elsewhere could also just scan for a horse, so. I'm also hoping that Breath of the Wild 2 has some kind of grounds for a really stupid category like Bike Challenge, so I can take it over again.
So I was just looking at SRC. Bike Challenge is not a category, is it?
It is a category extension individual level, so it's about as obfuscated as you can get.
So
I don't even know how to get there on the new UI. Like.
Yeah, no, I hate the new UI, but I went and looked. I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was a thing.
Yep, it's an extension IL. along with like one other category. Maybe Hyrule Castle is also an extension IL. So I see Left Shark is now going for a clip into the Vulota cage. Or was.
Vlad seems to be struggling with the order. I don't have it memorized. I always look at the diagram now.
There's a diagram?
On Zelda Dungeons, yes, that has the diagram.
Let me look it up right now. Damn. That would have been useful information 5 minutes ago.
So Left Shark is on to Da Hesho. So it looks like he's warped to whatever that other shrine is in Nakala.
Zakasho.
Yes, that's the one. You know, the one only other shrine in Nakala. Yep, there's only 2 shrines. All shrines runners, I don't know why your routes have all these other shrines in Akala, they're just wrong. Gotta get rid of them. I'm doing extra shrines. That's why the world record is, you know, more than 30 minutes or something, I don't know.
You say that, but like, if you go to the South Akala stable, the NPC that gives you the quest to get the dragonflies, when you first talk to her, she says, "What are you doing here in Akala, the place that's known for having nothing?"
Okay, so according to this NPC, there are 0 shrines in Akala. I guess you gotta change your routes even more.
I'm assuming she says the same thing in English.
I'm not sure. I do not pay much attention to the dialogue of NPCs. There's probably somewhere that you could, like, look at parameter files to find out, but I don't particularly feel like digging for it.
Derek, it's very nice here where I am right now. Outside, it's like, I think like 16 Celsius, and I have the windows open, and it's lovely.
That does sound like some pretty nice weather. It is something like 24 Celsius here, which is like really good weather for here.
It is currently 25 degrees Celsius right now, and it's midnight. It feels a lot warmer, but it's okay.
Earlier
Welcome
this
back,
week,
Max.
it was like way cooler. Oh yes, welcome back, Max.
It's funny to s-
The 100th shrine finally done. 20 more to go.
Congratulations. 101 is Saw the Hodge.
Saw-Dahaj is one of the shrines in Eldon. It is just north of the stable, kind of buried below level of the ground, right next to a large, what do you call those things? Fortress? Boko
It's a
camp?
camp, I'd say. Yeah, a Boko camp.
Very big. Though.
But it's got one of those big metal towers.
Derek, I misread, and I thought you said your room was 75, and I was like, oh no. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit, but too many. Yep, that's pretty hot. Nah, Max, if it was freedom units, it would have been measured in burgers per bald eagle gun.
Honestly, I would love to see something measured in that. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how that would work. Actually, you could probably make some really, really meaningless metric for like individual states of burgers per bald eagle gun. I don't know what you'd be measuring. Okay, like how many burger restaurants and the estimated population of bald eagles, and then you divide burgers by bald eagles, and then divide that by the number of gun owners, I guess. I don't even know what that would mean.
Vlad is about to do another one of my favorite shrines, Miro's Shaz. And again, the reason I like it so much is because it has a giant ancient core in it. It is also the subject of a bingo goal, which is open all chests in Miro's Shaz.
I just like Miroshaz because you get to hit the thing and shoot it. It's fun. I mean, it's fun if you get it in a reasonable amount of time. It is not fun if you spend like 12 hours on it.
I will admit that I was a terrible casual player. I got so frustrated by the second half of Miro's Shaz that I did look up the answer to that. And I felt stupid after I did it because I thought it was such an obvious thing to do. And then all that went away when I opened the chest and, oh, giant ancient core. It was worth it.
What is the solution for the second part? Is it like, it's either stasis or a bomb, but I don't know which one, or maybe both work.
Well, you stasis the ball and then hit it 5 times with a two-handed weapon, followed by 1 time with a single-handed weapon.
No, for the part where you have to knock down the ramp, I meant like.
Oh, that's just a bomb.
It is just a bomb? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you meant like the second part, like the optional part with the chest. Misunderstood.
Yeah, correct. Left Shark is arriving at Korshohu while Vlad is on his way to Kam Urag, which is the Trial of Passage, which is the I forget the name of the shrine quest.
It is the cursed statue.
The cursed statue. I knew a statue was involved, but I couldn't remember the adjective. I'm positive that Vlad is going to solve this with a wind bomb. But for casual play, I like to remove the giant spiky balls from inside of the apparatus because I got very frustrated with them the very first time. So Vlad did not approach the way that I thought that he would, which is to come from the other shrine that's on the other side of the wall.
It's harder to like go up a wall than horizontally a lot.
Down Neha. Down Naye, yes, is the This is the way Piston came out. He came out and then wind bombed up and over. Derek, I'm okay with spiky balls as long as they are not trying to kill me.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to know that statue's backstory.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Even more interesting is that I believe when you shoot the arrow, it just goes through the statue and continues on its normal trajectory.
I always pick the arrow up after I'm done.
I think that if you, depending on where you're standing, it goes through and hits the statue behind it, so it lands basically right there. But I think it does just go through. I mean, don't quote me on that. I could be terribly wrong, but I feel like it does.
Left Shark is now in the group of 100. 3 digits.
GG's.
Wee. GG.
Twinning with Cönsi. Is it really Cönsi?
I say it Cönsi, yeah. Almost
makes
as if
more
you're
sense.
saying Cönsi. I do not do that particular diphthong well at all. The OE, I just can't do it really well. So I always feel bad when I'm saying his name because I know I'm saying it wrong every time. But I'm trying my best. Vlad finishes that shrine very quickly and is proceeding on to another cast quest, which is the 2 rings. But I don't think Vlad is going to talk to Cass, who is probably my favorite character in the game.
Cass is great. Who else
I love
sings to us?
His daughters, I guess.
I guess, but they're annoying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's exclusively Rito are the ones that sing.
I really hope that he makes another appearance in Breath of the Wild 2.
That would be really nice. I feel like he does play like a really good role in Breath of the Wild. Like even though he's just for like some shrine quests, he has an interesting story to go with it.
Well, I really like that he was the musical element in the game. You know, because in previous games, Link has had a musical element, whether it's Ocarina of Time or Skyward Sword, any of those. They always had an element of music, and this time Link didn't. So I guess he was the music bringer for the story.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Cass kind of drives the entire Champion's Ballad DLC, doesn't he?
That is correct.
So he's a bit more important than I originally stated. ADN will riot if we don't get an instrument. Okay. I'll go to Nintendo and get a job right now.
You imagine? Like, the Legend of Zelda and, I don't know, the ukulele of weather or something? It would be cool.
Ukulele of weather. The Legend of Zelda, the ukulele of this instrument is very loud. Actually, that's kind of an interesting concept. What if you just attacked with the sound? Like, it was so loud and so focused that you just broke things with the pressure wave.
That would be really cool. There's a game that I know that is in development that kind of sounds like that. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but it sounds pretty cool.
ADN, we've already had a harp, so I think it should be the Zonai saxophone.
Yo, saxophone would be
saxophone?
fucking cool.
Saxophone, but make it a bass saxophone, so it's just enormous, or rather, I guess baritone saxophone, because that's the lowest one that
Didgeridoo.
I know.
I like that, Derek.
Ooh,
Didgeridoo.
didgeridoo. Okay, whatever shrine that Vlad is in now, that's the one I was talking about before with the gate. So we'll see if it does the gate thing. It did. Okay, I was correct. It's
Yeah,
Shimda
that's
goes
it.
then. Okay. The Legend of Zelda, the theremin of annoying all your friends for fun and profit.
I like the theremin.
I like that so much. That's a fucking amazing title for a game.
The theremin is a very good instrument. However, if you were just playing it all the time, it would rapidly become annoying.
Vlad is now off to a lake shrine, Pumagnitai, for a minor test of strength.
Jason, I assume you must have made use of learntheshrines.com.
I love learntheshrines.com. I'm a little out of practice now, though, so I have had a little trouble.
I know a lot of the shrines just by feeling. Like, when I hear the name of the puzzle or the name of the shrine or what the puzzle is, like, I can just have separate feelings for the individual shrines, which I know is weird, but, like, that's how I can come up with them sometimes.
LearnTheShrines.com is a real thing and was created by one of the most wholesome members of the community that you could possibly think of as CopChamp.
Oh yeah, I always forget he made it.
Sadly, we cannot we cannot afford like a name server. Otherwise, it would be learntheshrines.com and not .com.
That'd be nice.
You know, there might be a .cob TLD now. They added a ton of TLDs recently.
All right, everyone, go edit your host file and just redirect it locally on your computer.
Will do. Okay, done.
Is it possible to have a something in a country domain TLD?
Many countries you can get their TLDs, but they are all 2 letters. So like TV, like as in twitch.tv, is actually the Tuvalu TLD.
TLD of what?
Some like island called Tuvalu.
Oh.
For some reason, I feel like I remember it being difficult to get something in the JP TLD.
It really depends on the country. Like some countries have a very high, available domains to websites from that country, so ratio, so it's very easy to get them. But like JP is probably hard because,
Vlad, I'm sure you'll put that 8 damage boomerang to good use.
Of course, it's the best weapon in the game. The wooden boomerang.
When I first picked up a boomerang, I still like, not really sure of how the Breath of the Wild system worked. So I was like, oh, it's an important item. I just hung on to it forever. Like, oh, maybe I'll be able to do puzzles like in the Wind Waker. No. So Vlad is on to Yanaga, which I believe is another lake area shrine.
Yes, that's Shatter the
It
Heavens.
may be the one in the island.
It is. It's also the location of where you find the wife and the wife washed away side quest.
Ah, indeed. I always wondered about that side quest because, like, she's clearly not very enthusiastic to go back. She's just kind of hanging out,
Sometimes you just want to vibe, and that's what she's
Yeah.
doing. She's just vibing.
Yeah, and then Link pulls up and he's like, hey, you have to go back to Zora's domain so I can have money.
I imagine Link's invisible dialogue that you only know that he's giving because he's, waving his hand.
It's probably more polite.
It's like, are you sure you haven't forgotten anything? I totally see Link as being sarcastic sometimes. Vlad here with the intended strats. Next up for Vlad is Katosa Og, which is one of those shrines in Akala that doesn't really exist because there's nothing there.
It is also the shrine with the shortest speedrun or the shortest IL speedrun as far as I know, which is somewhere around 1.1 seconds. If Kamali is here, he will yell at me for getting the time wrong by 1 frame, but I don't think he is.
Okay, Vlad, there's your challenge. You need to finish it in 1.1 seconds.
Preferably just get sub 1 and break the entire community.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
The East Akala stable, which is what this shrine is directly next to, is very convenient for people trying to upgrade their Flamebreaker armor to maximum because Beetle, this is one of 2 stables where Beetle, or Terry as I call him, sells smotherwing butterflies, I think is what they are in English. If you've ever tried to catch them naturally in Eldon, in the hot area, you'll know that that's a frustrating thing to do.
The easiest way to catch anything is just to disable NPC detection. Yes, Derek, it does use horse sliding.
Pray, what is a horse slide?
Ah, I'm not the most knowledgeable on this subject, but a horse slide, so you shield jump onto a horse, and then I think you have to, before you're fully on the horse, load a save or you're in the shrine, and then skip the elevator cutscene as fast as possible so you don't lose very much speed, and then you get pulled in the direction of the slope that your horse was standing on. I believe relative to the center of Hyrule. Yeah, the horse has to be on a slope, like Max said.
Wow.
So, for example, to get a really strong pull, you stand on a relatively steep slope in Hebra, and then you'll get pulled to the south, I think, when you reload. But you lose speed really quickly for being in a cutscene. So, like, if you skip the elevator cutscene 1 frame late, you lose a ton of speed.
All right, next up is Cönsi, and that is one of those Korok Trials shrines. This is the one where you have to. Well, the intended strat is that you would use magnesis or stasis to follow the balls and get the shield and drop it in the tree, which gives you a chest, and you transport the chest from one tree to another tree, and that reveals the shrine. However, I doubt that that's what Vlad is going to do.
Nope, it's exactly that. I don't know any other way to do that.
Oh, you are going to do intended strats.
I mean,
Yes.
what's the other option? You still
Wind
have to
bomb.
get it. Oh, I mean, you can wind bomb to the shield, I guess.
Right, yeah. You wind bomb to there.
Okay. I don't even remember doing it anyway, other than wind bombing.
Are we about 13 hours?
Almost.
Very
Yeah.
close to 13 hours, yeah.
Ooh.
And there's 13. Happy 13 hours.
I have successfully transferred 35,480 megabytes to Twitch.
Wow.
Vlad is now off back to Hebra for Lano Ku and his blessing. It's an annoying shrine. Getting to it is annoying. Well, Derek, yeah, it doesn't have 4K streaming. Kind of wish they did. I mean, my average bitrate is about 6,500 kilobits per second. Actual stream time is 13 hours, 5 minutes. Vlad is going for the log strat here as he approaches Lano Ku, which is in Hebron. I died so many times trying to do the log strat, and I just gave up until I had enough hearty food to get me through swimming.
I think I did this shrine with like cryo or something.
You can put a cryo block inside, but not close enough for you to immediately jump on, because the entrance is so low.
Yeah, I think I cryoed and then swam to it and then ate and then continued.
This is my favorite overworld puzzle. This log strat. Personally, I absolutely love it.
It
So
is pretty
creative.
cool if you can get it to work anyway.
Next up is Gino and the Wasteland, directly across, well, not directly, but very close to Cryo. It was, and my original playthrough was when I first off-plateau shrines. Enjoy your noodles.
That is a conundrum, Derek.
You wouldn't download tea from the internet.
You wouldn't download a frog. That's just so funny because, like, dude, if I could download a car from the internet and avoid having to go to the car dealership, 100%.
The next shrine up for Vlad is Tukalo, which is in the Lome Labyrinth. Again, in that part of the map where nothing really exists. Piston, this is one of the first locations Piston went to after doing the Spring of Power, which is one of the very first shrines off of Plateau. And he wanted the travel medallion. And when he went there, I was very confused about him going there because the travel medallion is in the basement below the shrine, and then there's a gate that blocks your way until you finish the shrine. But that didn't stop Piston. He just clipped on through, and I was able to get it.
Vlad is now to Dako Chise. Have they already done the Sand Seal Racing Shrine?
Yes, this is the last shrine in Gerudo that they have not done.
That is unfortunate.
Actually, I say the last shrine in the Wasteland that they have not done. Oh, I take it back. There's one more. I just saw on Vlad's map.
And it looks like Left Shark is chosen to just tank the damage for Lenoku.
I mean, I have never known another way.
I did not know you had the fairy, and I was getting kind of worried near the end, but
I could see how that would be worrisome. I mean, logically, I understand you can put the log on the water, but I've never like been able to successfully do that.
Vlad is on to what I believe is the last of the Highlands shrines. Actually, I can't remember if this is in Highlands or in Wasteland. It's on the border. But this is Jolu Na, which she has to deal with the three brothers again. Welcome back, Max. Do you have Derek's tea?
Joluna is indeed in the Highlands area.
Oh, good. My memory did not fail me.
Why do the Gorons have a trial specifically made for Gorons, where they stand in the same kind of heat that they experience during their daily lives in Death Mountain? Like, why is that difficult for them?
Right. It's rigged.
Maybe it has to do with the metal plate.
Could be. It's more conductive than the rocks. I'm not very fond of Joluna, and so I'm also not very fond of the Gerudo Claymore, which is what's in that chest over there. So normally what I do is I take the Claymore out of the chest and then just magnesis it over onto that switch to get rid of it and kill two birds with one stone. Very nice. Very efficient use of materials.
I don't know what it is about that particular sword. I just don't care for it.
I kind of feel the same way. Like, it looks very, you know, like it should be fancy, and then it deals like 28 damage or something. It's very, very uninteresting. The Gerudo Claymore, I think, is what it's called.
You know what my favorite shrine is? Taco cheesy. Mmm.
Why particularly is that your favorite one?
Taco cheesy.
Oh, I see. Vlad is now going to the actual last shrine in Gerudo Hawagoth, or the Wasteland Hawagoth.
The most fun shrine to get to.
I just sand seal it.
That makes sense, but that only works when you know where it is. So I mean, the scrambled map in the dust storm is not very nice.
Well, for me, what I do is I put a pin on it, one of those ones that you can see on the map, you know, and grab the sand seal, and to use a James Kirk reference, second star to the right and straight on till morning. I just point the sand seal at that and just write it out there, and as long as he doesn't move too much left or right, then you get out there.
I guess that works. That's basically how the entirety of Hyrule Bike Challenge works as well. You just go straight towards some particular point.
Can't we SCW this? I mean, not that I'm gonna.
I mean, theoretically, you can SCW any shrine on the map if you got the guts.
I do not. I think all shrines SCWs this.
You probably can from Katakar. It's got a big radius. I don't actually know how to show the large unload radius on the object map, so...
There's a circle tool and you just manually draw it.
Oh, okay. How big is it then? Is it a kilometer?
It's
something
like
that.
1,400 meters.
1,400, okay.
It's biggie thick. Thick-normous.
Oh, yes, I remember the map didn't know how to deal with Katakar being special.
So they just typed in some enormous number.
No, it's because no, the object map specifically doesn't have the value for Katakar being 1,400. It just has it as normal, so that's where you have to manually draw it. I think some of the other shrines do have it as 1,400.
Thank you for
Okay.
the follow.
It does look like you get SCW Drilluna from Katakar.
Would it be fun?
I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't have to buffer because you're in the radius.
That sounds like fun.
I'm telling you, after this is over, the runners are going to deserve a very well deserved rest.
Or boba.
Boba works
then
too.
rest.
Then
Boba
rest.
rest.
The Flame Lady's very appropriate for that fire trial.
Spicy.
Gonna see some more long distance travel for Vlad because he's going to Como, and I'm curious whether Vlad is going to go in the front door or clip in the back.
You know, I wish I knew how to clip in the back. So I'm just gonna have to go in the front door.
After first breaking it down, of course. Link is so
Oh, that
destructive.
I mean, walls are optional.
Did everyone in chat know that bokoblins are omnivorous?
I did. I'm not really in chat. I don't know if I count.
Do we have any omnivores in chat?
Mod check.
Of course, Max.
I always think that whenever somebody does that shield jump to get across to the button in Drilluna, that they're not gonna make it, but
I thought I was gonna make it.
like it always looks like it's not gonna happen, but then it always works anyway.
I have that exact same feeling every time I watch a TOS skip.
Oh yeah, where like they bounce off the ceiling and like flop all around. You're like, oh, they're definitely going in the hole this time, 100% chance, and they don't.
Vlad demonstrating the usefulness of having a slick shield as he shield surfs down. I think he's actually doing one of her courses for most of the way. Z2, who is our resident expert on minigames, the shield surfing minigame is one I don't like it.
The world record for it is absolutely bonkers too.
Welcome back. Wait, do you need to be verified for my channel or is that someone else? I tried to remove one of that recently after the Hoth.
We can
Hoth.
hear you, the shark.
Wait.
We were hearing what you were saying. I don't know if you're talking to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the collective channel. I thought I verified my phone on the web, like client, and then I was watching it on my phone, and it wouldn't let me. I don't know if you guys saw my message, but it wouldn't let me chat, and I can't receive a code apparently. I think because I'm already verified.
Hello.
Hello, Max.
Hey Max.
Push to talk is so whack.
Dude, I can only do push to talk.
It looks like Vlad is getting a blood moon. Don't know if he already did it. Wait, he already did. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
I think pretty much everyone in this race ended up doing SCW for it.
Yeah, it's a pain to like time blood moon even when you're doing speedrun. So it's nice that even we can do it with just SCW.
From one cold location to another cold location, Suma Shama is next. So if Vlad was getting a blood moon, that means he does not have the right time of day.
Choose to go from the Nabaris. I think is going to set his time of day right after the warp.
I just noticed on Vlad's load screen he has one sad Korok, which came from when he did that SCW for Voluta.
That's interesting.
Left Shark also has one sad Korok.
Not sure where that one is from, though.
Yep, Cork.
BLSing with a rock that was a Korok.
That would do it. I would do it.
Shark getting a really nice clip
Thank you.
in Hawakov. The current solution.
How did that stall moblin spawn with its weapon already on fire?
It was the previous stall moblin that I was dealing with before. I think I might have set his weapon on fire
Oh, I did not
by
know
accident.
that. I didn't know they were persistent like that.
This is that shrine Max tried to show me. And then I
Yeah,
couldn't do
yeah.
it.
We're friends. We're not particularly close, but we're friends. Yes.
I was saying, Vlad,
Yeah,
that
rated me earlier.
you could set the campfire at Nabaris if you can.
True. True.
Now you have to wait for 4 minutes.
True.
night,
Should have
Derek.
done that.
Good night, Derek.
Good night, Derek.
Good night.
Good night, Derek.
It looks like Shark is about to do the Tokomo clip, everyone's favorite clip.
No.
Oh, it looks like he is going around sad.
Yeah, I couldn't do it last time. I don't want to deal with it right now.
Boring.
I couldn't. I don't know what the thing is.
Looks like he's going for the snowballs, which is what Vlad is doing, going for the snowball. Or having fun with snowball. Looks like he got the snowball to be too big and he couldn't pick it up. Resizing the snowball so Vlad can pick it up.
I didn't actually know you could reset the snowball in water.
I mean, you can't, but he has a flame blade equipped.
Okay.
So, Vlad, you have 4 shrines remaining. Do you want to guess the order of those shrines?
Um. I'm not sure. I have a guess that Eventide is like just before the last one, so that's my hunch, I guess.
Okay. So Eventide is 119. That's your guess. Let's see if that's right.
The last time that we did a rando, we got down to the last shrine, and even though I'd sat here and watched the whole thing, I still could not guess which one it was off the top of my head. And it turned out to be a very simple one. It was at Dakasho the last time, for the last one.
Yeah, I think I only know which ones are left when I get to like 5 or 4. So the ones left are Kakariko SCW1, Eventide, Dakako, and Muojin. Both Muojin and Eventide are really relatively close to each other, so be nice if they're close. I think Left Shark is having some trouble.
I have
trying
no
to
idea where the
locate
snowball
this
thing is.
shrine.
Is Muajim the one that's on that like tiny island?
No, that's Char's Kita. Muojim is like on the really big, like, out, like the point. It's above Kaya.
It's
Oh,
on a
on that
really
hill.
big island.
Yeah, it's on the big hill thing.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, if Moose is here, one strat could be if Moojim is before Eventide, you could go to Eventide, leave the challenge, and it will take you to Moojim. Although the runners can also just wing bomb to Moonjin from like Taojing. It's very interesting if that mechanics get showed off here, because according to Moose, it is a hard-coded um, respawn point for Eventide if you leave the challenge
Where's the snowball
normally.
thing?
Actually, I have no idea, Shark, because I always just clipped.
I don't know either, but I'd say it's probably at the top of a hill, so you can roll the snowballs down. So like if there's a chute that looks like you can roll snowballs down it, just go uphill.
Yeah, but I think for this one you actually have to put like 2 cryo blocks.
Oh yeah, it is the cryo block one.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
what is that? Oh, I see it. Okay.
If you have the map, you can actually see like a square pond of water on map, and you know where it is. And on flat screen, we get 117's Eventide, so that's what it's gonna do now. So I wasn't here, but looks like Shark and Vlad are very close to each other now. Did any one of you take a break, or
Vlad took a
did you
break,
just take okay?
so the actual timer time is probably different.
Right, I couldn't tell because Vlad's
What?
timer is reset.
Yeah, Vlad's timer got reset accidentally.
Well, I guess I'm gonna head out for the night.
Good
Alright,
night,
see you,
Perry.
See you, Perry.
See you guys later. Good luck to runners and GG's in advance.
So, Lieutenant Periwinkle, you should go follow him. They are going to be organizing some high roll bike challenge races coming up. We don't have an exact schedule for it yet, but it's something that's in the works. So go give him a follow and stay tuned for that coming up.
Shark, I think the snowball has to roll for longer.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a different path, yeah. Although those cryo blocks are set very nicely. When I was doing this casually, I cannot get the snowball to come out of that hole because it got stuck between my cryo blocks.
How does it roll longer but also go over here?
I think you're supposed to release it from there.
Oh.
Jason, what happened to the restream?
Jason, okay.
Okay, if I remember correctly, you throw the big snowball just down the ramp like that, but like not down the cliff, but down the ramp. But I could be wrong because I don't remember how to do this
I don't
casually.
understand.
You don't throw it. You just drop it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you drop it to the left instead of down the cliff. Do you need to break the other snowballs to clear the path, Jason? Don't know if you
No,
done
you
this
you just
casually.
you just stand. I'm not sure if that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand just basically in a straight line above those cryo blocks, and it just rolls right over.
Oh, interesting. Because I thought there's like a ramp to the left of that.
The other shrine that's like this, it is off to the left.
Basically, where Shark was picking up the snowball, if he threw the snowball to the left, would that work? Because that looked like a ramp.
No, all you got to do is just stand in a straight line right above the cryo blocks, and then just don't throw it. Just drop it. It'll roll down, build up, and
I see.
yeah. If you throw it, they break. But if you just drop it, it'll roll down.
The Bogos are giving Vlad a hard time. Pretty sure the one with the sword can one-shot him, so he got to be careful.
If I remember Mule's current way of doing this, he actually doesn't smuggle anything. Because I thought there was a strat that used a freeze rod. Blizzard rod.
Yes. Don't know why Vlad didn't go for it. It's very consistent. He can also fury these guys, kill them very fast. He has two furies.
Excellent. While we were focusing on Vlad, Left Shark was able to get the door open.
Whee! Yeah, I just dropped it.
GG's.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
While you're there, Left Shark, be sure to take a picture of the head of the skeleton.
Good call, good call.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is all shrines, not Hundo.
I mean, it's a great trick. Did you see my bear photo?
I did not.
I mounted a bear. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Look at that. Adorable.
We'll
What a
see it in
great beer.
18.8 seconds.
Okay.
Looks like Shark skipping the Royal Claymore. I didn't see if Vlad picked it up.
I did.
I am unaware there's any weapons in any of those chests.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Nice.
It's a good shot. What time is? I got it. 4 to 4:30.
And Vlad got first try eventide. Very nice.
GG, Vlad.
Thank you.
This is a rupee, 300 rupee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
All right, so Vlad next is doing Laknaruki. Now, is he going to do all the quests or is he going to SCW?
I'm not gonna SCW.
We can see that Shark is now doing the snowball shrine. Another snowball shrine. So
If you SCW, you can catch up.
That's a tall price to pay.
So Shark is actually already catching up compared to Vlad because he already set his campfire, so he is on a timer. He has to get to the next shrine in 5 minutes and 30 seconds in order for the time of day to work. Wait, no, his warping to bombs. Shark, where are you going?
I'm cooking.
Oh,
I ran out of speed food because I had to use a fire potion for that hot plate thing.
smart.
Julian on.
Doing movement during TOD. Although there's a closer cooking pot in other shrines like Shokatatoni
Inside other shrines, there's cooking pots.
outside.
No,
So there's one outside of
it
Gori.
didn't show up on the thingy.
I mean, it doesn't show up in object map or the map. So there's a cooking pot outside of Gori Tor, but you can't warp to it. There's also one outside of Shokatatoni. Now left speed, left shark has speed food again.
I think Oh, go ahead.
And Vlad is going to do the Kakariko quests to unlock Naruki Shrine.
Rain here is an enemy because the fireflies will not spawn in the rain.
It's fine. I did a wrong warp anyway. I just thought I could salvage it for a little bit.
I can't see what time of day it is on Shark screen.
2:20.
It's very small.
A little early. There's some other errands I could have run.
Yeah. I just waited 2 minutes here, I think, and then took a small break. Because I know, like, in 4 shrines I'll have to do a buffer SCW. Might as well take a break. I could probably complete Eventide and then put the travel medallion there and then do this shrine, but that was a lot of trouble. Waiting sounds like it's easier. We see Shark arriving at Sumasama, waiting for the pedestal to activate.
Oops, I have 15 seconds.
It activates for 1 minute and 30 seconds, so you have plenty of time.
Ah, okay. I was worried.
It's a fun fact that this shrine, the puzzle is to cast a cold shadow onto the pedestal. So anything cold will actually work. So a cryo block works. According to someone, I forgot who, a frozen enemy also works. Like anything cold works.
Newborn, Vlad has finished with Eventide, and it's still ahead for Left Shark.
What time of day do I have to be to see the fucking get the chicken quest? Hey
You
Rai,
can-
how you doing?
He should be over. Let's see.
Oh, thanks, CB.
He's on guard at night.
I think if you sleep until night, it works. That's what I did last time.
Yeah, he goes on guard at midnight. If you go to the morning, then he's with his kids. So probably any noon or night will do it.
That'd be 14 hours.
Woo.
Hell yeah, how are you guys doing? Thanks for the raid, Nif. How's everybody tonight?
Interesting. In the English translation, it comes across as Surlink.
What is it in Japanese?
Rinkudono. They do use a pretty high honorific for him. At least these Shika do.
Well, he is the champion, the most important person in Hyrule, so
Too bad he seems completely unknown to most other Hylians. Good night, Bromy. Thanks for stopping by.
Night,
Damn it.
Brony.
I slapped to the wrong time.
It's funny how there's only one Hylian that like recognized the Master Sword as the real Master Sword.
You're talking about the woman who then turns him down?
Yeah, the woman that gives a star fragment. Does she realize? She does, right? Because she wants to meet a true hero.
Right, and then when he comes back with the Master Sword, she's like, yeah, you're not my type.
Oh. Then what's the star fragment for?
Your trouble.
It's for me to upgrade my armor. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Shark if Volota SCW paid off for you
Yeah,
because you skipped medal. Okay, nice.
it was fun.
This Firefly quest is definitely one of the ones I do not understand the most. I mean, there are literally fireflies right outside her door.
Does she say like, "I want to see fireflies" or something? Or
Yeah, she says she misses seeing the fireflies. And like they're right out your door.
She doesn't go out because of the Yiga clan. It's like dangerous or whatever, and people say, "Oh, you shouldn't be out at night," and so she's not out at night, and so she doesn't see the fireflies.
Maybe she has chronic gamer illness and can't go outside.
oh, that
What
makes
did you say?
sense.
Chronic gamer illness.
No. I thought you were gonna say because of COVID. I guess. Vlad is talking to Ingpa. I think I actually need to talk to Paya to activate the quest.
Yeah, I talked to him by mistake.
Luckily, this time we don't need a wing cleaver. So don't have to worry about shenanigans there.
Left Shark, you smuggled something, didn't you?
The Korak sword and shield, and a traveler's bow.
Did you smuggle an arrow?
No, I don't know how to do. Oh my god! I should have just fired an arrow. Ugh. You right. I didn't understand how to do that at the time.
I can just chill over here, right? Like, here's good. To wait my 4 minutes.
We'll have to wait until we see where you end up. That's too far away for the cutscene to start. There's a large tree directly on the other side of the bridge to the right that if you stand by it, the cutscene will auto-start.
Okay, I've moved. How much time do I have? Like 4 minutes or
I
something?
think you.
Oh,
I think you're better off if you rest until night, because he starts moving at a certain time, I think.
It's going to be night for him in 30 seconds.
yeah.
Oh, then I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, so after it's night, how long does it take?
He should, if he comes on schedule, he'll arrive at 12:30.
Which is like 3 minutes.
I think Shark is trying to obtain an arrow from the Bokos.
Oh, Shark, it's completely RNG.
Got it.
There is a place that you can stand, and when you use your furies, you can fury both this Hinox and the camp that's above. And I don't know where that place is because I don't know Hondo.
Jason, I'm pretty sure everyone can hear me.
There you go.
So this second camp is actually the most dangerous camp in All Shrine speedrun, because those electric choo-choos can actually one-shot you. So Shark also did not opt for a Blizzard Rod strat for Eventide.
Whee!
Once you try it, you can't go away from it. It's just Blizzard Rod is like the strongest weapon in this game.
OP. I think the most important thing I also want to do is shoot an arrow, so I have one.
Looks like we're not seeing any eventide death, which is good. It's like Calamity, so if you die in eventide, it's a 6-minute time loss easily.
What loot did they give you after all that? Oh, okay.
Gold rupee.
I knew I hadn't done Laknaroki and I only had like 4 shrines left, so I was debating on making it 9 a.m. or morning or noon when I set the time for Eventide. It is currently 12:35, so no difference.
GG Left Shark.
Thank you.
Are you going to do the CW?
I wish.
Do it or people riot.
I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it once, but like, you know. But it's risky if you don't get enough fireflies in one go in the evening, because then you have to reset and wait again.
I had to reset anyway. I didn't lose any time. Hell yeah.
You could buy fireflies at Rito's stable.
At Rito?
Yeah,
On my fucking way.
but there's only 3, so you have to capture another 2.
Vlad is off to the last shrine in Eldon. Dakako. This one puts you directly next to the bridge. I can't think of his name. The Daruk's bridge, where you cross over to begin the Redania main quest.
Make sure bomb arrows are equipped. Oh, he doesn't have any.
Equip all your bomb arrows for maximum lulls.
One of the reasons we don't warp from Shayuta to Eldon is because you use bomb arrows to solve that shrine, and runners tend to forget to unequip bomb arrows afterwards. I'm sure all the all shrines runners at some point blew themselves up with bomb arrow in Eldon.
my casual playthrough when I was doing Thunderblight. I mean, not Fireblight. I was so confused why I kept dying, and then I searched it up, and I found out that you can't use bomb arrows in element.
I don't know if the game actually gave you hint for that. Looks
Yeah,
like
I don't think so.
it sounds like would be something that Jason would know.
Now, I was just trying to remember if there is, and I don't think so.
Vlad until the last shrine. Shark, you don't need to do that side quest.
I didn't do any of this?
No.
That's a lie.
It's the Fairy Fountain quest, which unlocks the Chicken quest, I think. Then Chicken quest unlocks.
I already have Chicken Quest, but I never did Fairy Fountain Quest.
Fairy Fountain quest
Oh.
unlocks the Firefly quest, which unlocks the Shrine quest.
Wait. I'm pretty sure the Firefly quest is behind Chicken quest, because one time I couldn't get the quest until I get the Chicken quest.
You need both of those to be complete, both chicken and the main quest, the Fairy Fountain. Then, once those two are done, then Fireflies opens.
Interesting.
The actual main thing that locks both the main quest and the Firefly quest is the camera. You can't do either of those until you have camera.
Do I have to play games with the kid or no?
Negative.
Nice.
Do the chickens reset when you set time of day?
Only if you
Nope.
haven't started the quest.
I found that out
Vlad
the hard
finishing
way.
up the last shrine, and then he has to go defeat Ganon, and then it'll be time.
Yeah. Should I get the outfit of the wild before I try to defeat Ganon?
For sure.
Hell yeah, let's
I'm
go.
honestly not impressed with it, but I feel like I'm obligated to, you know?
Hell yeah.
I'm a little surprised that's not required in all shrines, even though it is technically a side quest, but it is all shrines related.
It's because of Blood Moon, I think.
No, I mean to get the wild set.
Yeah, it's because of Blood Moon. Because if you require the wild set, you have to do that in the end, which will mess up your routing for Blood Moon. That's why it was removed, but now it doesn't matter. So we could add it back. It would just be switching two branches. Oh, actually no, because the current all shrines route, the last branch goes to castle. So be switching some branch, maybe switching more stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember there was a vote like last year, and then it was like 60% wanted not to have it. So yeah.
Did you start the quest, Shark?
Yeah.
Vlad, are you going to wear it during your fight, or are you going to wear the barbarian set?
I'll be wearing the barbarian set throughout the boss rush, but as soon as I get to Dark Beast, I'll switch.
Isn't there a chicken by... Yeah, it's What's Her Face's house, isn't it? Underneath. Or no, am I making that up?
There's one that you have to get at night. I don't know if you got that one.
Isn't there one by like Impa's house or no?
It's across from it, next to the campfire, to the left of the coming up. Oh, you've already got it. There's nothing at Impa's house.
What time is Fireflies? I feel like it's now.
After 9 p.m.
It's probably also the chicken. Oh, I had them all, lol. My concern is, what if this dude's gone by the time I find the last chicken?
At midnight, I believe he goes on guard, and you can finish the quest even if he is on guard.
Right. So I'll wait for 2 fireflies, and I'll capture the 1 chicken, turn in the chicken, and then I can do the fireflies, and then I talk to Impa. Or Paya. Okay. This worked out fairly well. Unless I'm forgetting an entire quest.
Looks like Vlad's trying to clip into castle.
That's the old woman who guards the trees. Now that she's walked away, you can go get the chicken now.
Wait, I'm gonna get the fireflies. They're 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, they'll start spawning at 9. But don't be surprised if the woman starts walking through and scares them, so you'll have to be quick.
I think Vlad's trying to get ancient arrows for Ganon.
Okay, where is this lady?
She's probably walking back to her house right now.
Haha, gotcha.
Don't spend that 50 rupees all in one place.
Vlad getting a boomerang. He already has a boomerang. And I hope he realized that Thunderbite is already dead.
Oh god, you're right.
Lol.
I completely forgot about that. I got into castle and I got into any percent mode. I didn't even think that I had killed some blights.
So 12. He starts walking. 12:30. He's there.
He starts working at 10-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, it's about that. About that time.
Oh, they reset you, so it's 7 o'clock regardless. So you always have to wait.
Right.
Yeah, you sit at the campfire and then you go there and wait.
At the campfire.
Start
though.
completing a 14-hour and 31-minute late percent run.
Well,
GG's.
I was going to call it Laknaroki percent.
When you set it to nighttime, is that midnight or 9 p.m.?
9 p.m.
You can't set
Basically, it
midnight.
saves you a minute and 20 seconds.
So it's 9.
Oh, it's raining now. Well, at this point, it's only a minute.
Time save.
Vlad is about to fight 2 blights and Ganon.
Does Vlad have 100 ancient arrows?
He probably does.
It didn't actually go around getting many arrows. I got the ones in the 80% route. I got that extra one from Beetle. And yeah, that's gonna be it.
Oh, you didn't reset your flurries before you got there.
Can I beat this dude up there, or do I just slowly follow him?
Oh, yeah, no, you can go up there. There's a large tree on the side of the bridge closest to the pedestal, and you just hide behind it. And when he gets up there, the cutscene will just autoplay.
Waterfly is not giving Vlad a good time. Yeah, one thing about having Fury activated is you can't do the slam attack without using one.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Well, I guess it's going to... Oh, you turned it off?
I actually used it in Water Blight, and not on purpose. So
Yeah, so in Castle, Fury takes 4 minutes to recharge, which is
Oh, was
probably
it?
not going to be enough.
I didn't realize it was that long even in Castle.
Yeah, it's 12 minutes originally, and in Castle it's 1/3. If you get the upgraded version, it's again 1/3. So it's very fast.
and there it is, the blights.
I don't know if Vlad realizes, but he has a very good bow.
Picking up the bomb arrows.
Now Calamity's going to the wall. Love to see it.
Left Shark, I might be careful. He will be coming around pretty soon. Oh, you got the unlucky RNG where he comes later.
He'd be late.
Yeah, every so often, I don't know what causes it. But sometimes he'll come late like this.
Vlad finishing up again. Now let's just start piece to go.
And, very fast eager fight for Shark.
Woo.
GG.
GG.
GG, Vlad.
GG.
1441. The first time I did a rando, I got to 100 shrines at like 17 hours. So yeah, major improvement.
GG, Vlad.
Hell yeah.
Nice job.
I'll PvP.
Wait.
Guys, I think I'm gonna head out and go to sleep. So,
All right, thanks for playing, Vlad.
good night.
Yes, GG and good night.
Thanks for
GGs.
having me. It was lots of fun.
We'll see you again in December.
Yeah, probably, yeah. GG's to the players. Thank you, Jason, for restreaming. Thanks for the comms and all that. And thanks for the Breath of the Wild Collective for hosting this too. And, well, of course, Shark for organizing it all, making it happen, planning it months in advance, the absolute legend.
I just wanted people
Let's
to
go,
be able
Shark.
to participate, and I'm glad they could.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyways, good night, everyone. I'll
Good
see
night.
y'all next time.
Night, Adam.
I don't remember how to do any percent. I can't do the blights.
You just hit and hope they die.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them, so just keep hitting them.
I have 3.
Oh, that's right, you have 3.
guess I can
Vlad,
skip one
thank
blight.
you for the raid.
Welcome
Yeah, actually,
everyone.
that makes your life a bit harder because you don't have Great Eagle Bow.
I can skip with Royal Bow.
Yeah, but Royal, I mean, Great Eagle Bow makes Ganon fight a lot easier.
Sure.
It's slightly stronger than Royal Guard Bow.
Instead of waiting for RNG for phase 2, do you just Fury him, right? Or no?
Oh wait, no, you have the Master Sword. You just whip him.
So welcome in, Raiders. We are
heck
at
yeah.
the very
For the
end of our
blights,
All Shrines randomizer.
Yeah,
It
if you
started,
have the Master Sword,
as you can see,
don't need any
nearly
other
15
weapon.
hours ago. Left Shark is finishing up. He's
It
just
actually-
finished his 120th shrine.
Automatically
And he
regenerates.
is going to be now going to, as you do in all shrines,
when you enter.
Ryan is going to go
Calamity
take care of the
Master
Blights
Sword.
and Calamity and then Dark Beast.
So
and
you
that will
did
be the
blights,
end.
and then it's fine again for Ganon.
Yeah, I mean, the fully powered up Master Sword can take 188 hits, so you'll be fine either way.
You should do
need an
Dark
actual
Beast with
bow.
the Master Sword beams.
I'll think about it. I don't know if I have enough health for that.
Hell yeah.
It's always exciting to see whipping Ganon with Master Sword.
This raid sucks. This is anticlimactic.
Yeah, you can't jump on the pillar. It would just make you slide off.
You can when it's dry.
Don't think so. You can't jump. That's the only thing. Just don't jump.
I've always wondered how you're supposed to get on top of those pillars casually. Because, like, I always win but I'm up there, but you can't, like, stand on the pillars or anything, so I don't know how you're supposed to get up there.
I think we can glide down from the top of castle.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a Korok on top of Hyrule Castle. How are you supposed to get there?
True.
You need like a thousand meters to go there in the speed run.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can just, like, climb and use a bunch of stam food and gales and stuff.
Don't know why Shark is getting weapons. He has Master Sword. Don't know if he realizes.
Yeah, but you can't just like spin attack whatever.
Well, you don't need to. You literally just spam Master Sword at the Blitz.
For blights?
Yeah, that kills them. It's a 60 damage weapon, which is better than anything else you get in Castle.
Okay, let's go.
Also, it's just satisfying.
I wanted backup food, but it's not happening.
If you cook the hardy truffle, then you can eat it at the Dark Beast fight and do the Master Sword beams.
Okay,
I cannot cook it if they notice me.
if you use the Master Sword, they die in like 2 hits.
Am I remembering correctly that when you start blights, the durability on the Master Sword resets at that time?
I think it's when you start Calamity, but I'm not sure of Blights because I forgot where, but one time I entered the Calamity with a broken Master Sword and it regenerated.
I don't remember how to do this.
Seeing a Windblight skip attempt from Left Shark. Let's see how that goes.
I haven't done this in like a year.
Do you have the Royal Guards bow?
Yes. How many do you skip? Did you skip just the first one? Okay. I'm gonna withhold my reaction so I don't spoil it.
Boss champ?
I've never seen that before.
Oh, I think it worked. Oh yeah, it kinda worked. I remember someone was saying bomb arrow doesn't work, but
Yeah, I think Romero stuff it up.
I never tried, so I don't want to say anything.
I'm pretty sure normal arrows are the only one that work, like facing at that spot. Because I've tried it with elemental arrows before and it hasn't worked. But maybe I was just did it wrong.
Elemental's arrow works, at least with demon setup. A good thing about Master Sword Calamity is that the beam can knock the Calamity down from the wall.
That's important.
Yeah, that's pretty OP.
If you can fire the beam, that is. I hate how you can only fire the beam when you're at full heart. It's like when you're at 30 hearts and you get scratched by a rock, you can't fire the beam anymore.
Yeah, I know. I wish it was like, I think it would be better if it was like how, like maybe the power of the beam or how far it went was based on the amount of damage that you had.
So I think
That
you
would be
do need
better.
a slam stun. You can't just use a short sword, right?
You're too slow. If you are fast enough, you can hit Fireblood into phase 2 before he does any attack. And you kind of get unlucky there because that's the only attack that can hit you. All the other attacks are either too slow or can't actually hit you. So with Master Sword Fireblight, you just run to him, do the 4 combo, jump cancel, do another 4 combo, jump cancel, and do another 4 combo. And you should be able to hit him. So
I'll
12
probably
hits.
just slam stun him.
Yeah.
Happy 15 hours.
15 hours and now coming up on 41 gigabytes of data transferred to Twitch.
I have now officially been here for longer than I have not been here.
I have now surpassed my previously longest restream by more than twice.
Hell yeah. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Okay, that's nice. Scary. I still have to stun like phase 2, right?
Yeah, you do.
Left Shark onto phase 2. The instant laser. Nice.